Hello, hi Dr. Wall. Well, this video is for you. I'm going to try to do this as quick as I possibly can. I got a few different pieces of ribbon here, and it depends on whatever it is that you want to use, whatever you want to use to make the bows with. I'm going to show you, I've got your traditional grosgrain, and it's light makes it really hard to see. Just a regular grosgrain ribbon, and it says it on the roll that they come on, grosgrain. And then also, as you can see, this one's the really flat, shiny one. Okay, and this is of course pink. And here's another one, and you probably can see this here. This is grosgrain also, polka dot, red and white. And this one I did, I think, a headband with this one. This one's shiny too, but it has polka dots, the orange and black polka dots on it. Okay, so grosgrain, shiny, 3/8, 5/8, it doesn't matter, whichever size you want to use. So you pick out your ribbon, colors, whatever you want, and I'm going to show you this. So you can see the sizes. This is the smaller one. This is kind of like your medium size dowel. And as a matter of fact, I got these from Joann Fabric. And it's backwards, of course, in this video. You can't read the package, but they're really good there. They'll point you to the right direction on where to find them. And this one is the Mac Daddy. This is the big one. I don't know if I've ever used this one. I think I did one time when I used the wider ribbon because I wanted a bigger look. So the wider ribbon I think I used this a couple times for the bigger dowel for the wider ribbon. Okay. So basically you need your dowel. Ta-da! Old-fashioned clothesline pins. I think I got these from Walmart or the dollar store. I can't remember which one, but either one, they're really inexpensive, really cheap. And I got a big bag of them. I mean, maybe $3, $4 maybe for a bunch. Okay. So you take your ribbon. I'm going to use this red and white grosgrain. This is kind of basic. And you take your dowel, and what you'll do is you're just going to lay that dowel, that ribbon, right around the bottom end of that dowel. Hold it with your finger. Can you see that? And clip it. See it? I'll take it off. And all you're doing is you're clipping that right on the edge. Try to keep it as round and flat as you can. Okay, it's clipped on there, that one little piece that I showed you. So all you're going to do, you're going to take this ribbon and you're going to twirl it and twirl it. See what I'm doing here? I try to keep them as close as I can. You see, if you get them too spaced out, you see how spaced out it is? I could show you a few that don't look so great after you do it like this. I saved them because those were my fails. So when you're rolling them, when you're spinning them around, you just make sure you keep it close. Keep it close. And use your fingers. Use your fingers to just kind of push them up together. Make sure they're nice and tight, right behind one another. Try not to overlap though. Don't overlap. Make sure they're butted up right next to each other and just keep rolling, rolling, and I'm gonna go. And I'm still going. You can see they're nice and tight right up next to each other. Not like this. If you do it like that, no, you won't get the nice clean look of the curly Korker look. It'll be all spaced out and loopy and real loose. loose looking. They'll still curl, but they'll be really, really loose. So I'm still going. And then, I mean, of course, I got like tons of this ribbon left. So what you'll find as you keep going all the way down and you still got your clip there, and you're still hanging on. Oops. So I'm just going to keep going and going all the way till I get to the end. And I'll show you. And of course, if you've got more ribbon, which if you're coming off of a roll, you will have, of course, more ribbon left. So just take, okay, say I'm at the end, which I'm not quite at the end. Actually, I'm going to show you because I'm going to go to the end. Sometimes you got to twist it, flip it around, do whatever you got to do. But still, make sure that they're butted up right next to each other, not overlapping. They look a little strange. They don't look so cute. I've done it all. Yeah. The more you do it though, Dr. Wall, the easier it gets. Okay. So I'm still, you see I flipped it over this way. Whatever you need to do to make sure that they're nice and flat and even and butted up, not overlapping, you're good. See, I'm about to the end there. And I've got a little bit left, and that's fine. So I'm going to take my scissors, which I didn't get. Hang on. Take my scissors, and I'm going to snip about right there. Perfect. And I take another dowel, and you see that little piece that's hanging off there? Let's see if I can turn it around. You can see it better. You can see that part right there. Take your dowel and just kind of, and there. Okay? So what's going to happen is, once you get as many of these done as you want, as many colors as you want, however you like, this is not what I normally use. I normally use something called Aleene's. I go to Joann's and use it. I think it works better. But I found this, I want to say, at Hobby Lobby. And it's called Stiffen Stuff Fabric Stiffening Spray. Perfect for bows, doils, silk flowers, crochets, and more. You can use it for any of those things. And you could try this. You might like this better. Okay? So, you're going to take some of this once you got all your dowels all wrapped and clipped. Okay? And what I do is I just take and I don't have my pan out because I still have everything in the oven, sorry. You just take like a regular baking sheet, okay? A baking sheet, and you may want to just get almost like a cheesy one. Don't use your good stuff. A baking sheet, I put a little bit of aluminum foil over it. I lay these all on there. I take this off and I spray. I try to make sure that I can get them all coated, not drenched, but coated with this. Okay. And then you're going to, preheat your oven. When you're almost done with as many, pieces of fabric that you're going to use, preheat your oven to 275, 250, 260. How's that sound? 260. Preheat your oven. Get your baking sheet with your foil, all of your little on there. Spray. Okay. When your timer says your oven is at that 260, your timer goes off, you're ready to put them in the oven. Put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes, let them bake. Take them out, let them cool for probably maybe 5 or 10 minutes. But just as a caution, you see those little metal pieces on there? They get hot. So make sure you do not touch those. I got myself a couple times on these things. So they get hot, these little metal pins on the clips. The rest is usually okay. not so bad. Just these pins, these metal, they get hot. Okay, so take them out, let them cool for about 5 minutes. And they're going to be a little sticky, just a little bit. And they're all nice and together. But you're going to unroll. You're going to unravel until you get this. This is what you're going to have. You're going to have a whole piece of curly Korker ribbon. How neat, right? Whether it's shiny, grosgrain, the thick shiny, the thick grosgrain, it doesn't matter. You're going to have you should have a nice curly Q like this, right? I've got little pieces that I've already cut out. This is one of the ones I told you about, one of my little fails that was, unless this is what you want. You see how spacey it is there in between? And you see how close this one is? Whoops. Yeah, hold on. And how close this one is, and how close this one is, comparison. So, it's up to you. You can wrap them however you want. If you want them loose, if you want them really tight and curly, cute like this. But when they're done, this is what you should get. Okay? And after that, you cut them to whatever sizes you like. If you want them small, if you want them, big, longer, you see, depending on how big you want your bow to be. You're going to cut those sizes. Okay. This one actually is quite interesting, Dr. Wall. I don't know if you can see this. I think I got this ribbon from Target. It's kind of like not grosgrain, not silky. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of got like a pinkish goldish look to it. And I'm really sorry you can't see it, but I'll bring it. It's a little different. But you see how nicely it curled on that Korker, and I think I used a really small one on that. I'll bring it and show it to you. This video is not doing it justice, but I'll let you see it. I'll bring it. So once you got them all cut out how you want, this is a project that I started. You can't see these either. My God, this light is horrible. Let me see. Well, they're pink. All pink and white, and see, I've got different sizes, different colors. Oops, there's a pink and white polka dots, and then this is just a solid shiny pink. I'll bring these and show them to you as well. See how small I cut those? These are really tiny, and there's a whole bag of them. So you have a couple different ways you can do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video because looks like I didn't get that stuff out. Okay, so hold tight.